So, ready to dive into some serious drama?
Always up for it. Hit me.
Okay, so we're looking at Shadows from My Past. Historical romance. But like way more than just a love story.
Oh, yeah.
Think Bronx, 1950s, early 60s, gangs, Cold War tension, the works.
Ooh, that's a powder keg. I'm intrigued already. Setting the stage, then.
Right. It all kicks off with Rocco Romano. He's 71, looking back on his teenage years. And let me tell you, rough doesn't even begin to describe it.
I bet. Teenager, that time period. Must have been intense.
Exactly. Imagine first love, family drama.
Right.
But then add in the constant fear of nuclear war, racial tensions flaring up.
Whoa. Yeah, that adds a whole other dimension.
Totally. Rocco's Italian-American. His love interest, Sonia, is Puerto Rican.
So right off the bat, we've got forbidden love vibes.
Big time.
Yeah.
And then on top of all that, you've got the whole Cold War thing looming over everything.
Like, how did that actually play out in their lives? Was it just background noise or...
Oh, no, it was very real. They had bomb drills at school. People were building fallout shelters in their backyards.
Man, talk about a pressure cooker.
Right. And that's just the backdrop.
Okay, so we've got the setting, we've got the historical context. What about the plot itself? Give me the juicy stuff.
Oh, there's plenty. We've got a love triangle. Rocco's torn between Sonia, who's head over heels for him,
Of course.
and Gina. She's, let's just say she's not afraid to play dirty.
Ah, the classic jealous rival.
Exactly. And then, just to complicate things further, another girl enters the picture. Tracy.
Okay, so Rocco's got options. Lucky guy.
Well, you'd think so, but these relationships, they're intense, and they really reflect the social pressures of the time.
How so?
Well, like I said, interracial relationships were a huge taboo back then. So Rocco and Sonia, they faced a lot of hostility, even danger.
Makes sense. And what about Gina? You said she wasn't afraid to play dirty. Is there more to it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Her brother is the leader of a local gang. And let's just say he's not exactly thrilled about Rocco. Plus, there's this whole code of loyalty within the gang that makes things even more complicated.
So we've got romance, we've got gang rivalry, we've got Cold War paranoia. Anything else I should be bracing myself for?
Don't forget the emotional baggage. Rocco's carrying around a lot of guilt from his past.
Oh, like what?
His brother, Johnny, died tragically. And then there's his friend Ben, who met a pretty awful end, too. It's clear that these events still haunt Rocco, even decades later.
Heavy stuff. So it sounds like this book really digs deep into the consequences of choices. Like, can we ever truly escape our past?
That's exactly what Shadows from My Past grapples with. It makes you think, if you could go back to your teenage years knowing what you know now, would you do things differently?
That's a question we all ask ourselves at some point, right?
Right. And it's not just a personal thing either. This book explores how those individual choices play out against the backdrop of these major historical events.
What's so interesting is, even though the setting and the specific circumstances might feel very distant to us now, those themes, love, loss, identity, they're timeless.
Absolutely. And, it makes you wonder how those same pressures might play out in today's world, just in different ways. Like the social media age, right? That's a whole other level of pressure on young people.
Totally. It's like the details change, but the fundamental human struggles stay the same.
Exactly. So yeah, Shadows from My Past looks like a pretty gripping read.
It does, doesn't it? I'm definitely adding that to my list.
Me too. I think it'll give us a lot to think about.
And maybe even a few sleepless nights.
Probably. But, hey, that's what makes a good book, right?
You got it.
Until next time, happy reading.
See ya.